What is up, everybody? It's Zachary Reality. Welcome back to Zachary Reality. We are here with reality TV legend Parvati Shallow. How are you, Parvati?
I'm good. I've been better. I wish I would have beat the banker.
I'm so upset. Like literally, you were safe all season, and then the one time, do you have any regrets with letting David put you up? Did you try and convince him out of it, or were you really just going into it with chance?
I really wanted to play. It's one of the elements of Deal or No Deal is playing the banker. So I was like, I don't want to get to the end of this game without having done that.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
if he didn't put you up and someone else lost? You could have stayed longer and played later.
It's such a guessing game. You really don't know. There's like, that's the chance element to it. If this was Survivor, I would have wanted to take more control and I would have worked with my alliance and I would have kept myself safe that way. But this is sort of like, who knows? And if CK would have played the banker, would she have taken me out? Probably. So I don't know. I thought, put my fate in my hands, get the experience of playing the banker. I thought I could win. A lot of other people were winning.
Right. How motivated are you to win when you return to a reality competition game? Because we saw Philip bring this up, like you already won on TV, but you're still competing just like everyone else. So how motivated are you to win when you play?
That is all I want.
Yeah.
Every time I play, I say if I say yes to go play, I am playing to win. And I will use every tool in my toolbox to that end.
hmm
Every
Yeah.
time.
Do you feel like you played a good game on Deal or No Deal Island? Do you have any regrets? Like, what was your strategy like this time versus your other shows?
This was such a different game to Traitors or Survivor in that it's not about control. It's about surrender, accepting, working with the forces of spirituality to kind of move you through the unknown, working with luck. This
Mm-hmm.
element of it's sort of elusive and it's kind of like Lady Luck. It's like, oh, I can't control this at all. I just need to be in reverence and gratitude and have a good time. And that's what I was doing. I just showed up with a really playful spirit and enjoyed myself, and it worked out really well for me.
Yeah, this is a new cast for you, a new group of people. I want to know who some of your favorites are. Who do you think could play another game in the future, and who are you really rooting for to win now that you're out of the game?
Well, I loved Dixon. I loved David. CK, I thought was incredible. So fun. Such a strategic force
Yeah.
and like willing to kind of do whatever she needed to do to get further, which is fun to watch in a gamer. So I'd love to see her play another game. I love Philip. I think, we had our communication breakdown inside of the game, but after the game, we're good. And he's so funny
hmm
and such a bright light and a character. He's a trip. MG, I'd love to see on Love Island. Storm and MG. Letty, let's get him on Love Island.
hmm
Facial, like, is hilarious. So I think this cast was full of really big personalities and big characters. So if they're put in another arena, they could definitely thrive.
For sure. Now, what did this season mean to you of Deal or No Deal Island? Was this another adventure for you? How did you kind of grow during this experience where you haven't before? And what was it like for you?
It was a huge adventure and it was so fun. I had the best time just being myself and letting myself be emotionally open, which is very unfamiliar for me in playing these games. Usually, I need to be emotionally contained, controlled, not let people see how I'm feeling. But on Deal, I used my emotional openness to connect with people, to get people to be closer to me or to work with them or not, like yeah, it was really fun to just let myself be more of an emotional creature than I
hmm
have in the past.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had the best time with the Family Alliance. It was like so silly and funny for
I
me.
feel like you were just so yourself this season, like more than ever before, because you were just so calm and you were just having fun. It helped you that you were safe for so long. So you didn't have to stress as much or maybe be as sneaky as you were in the past. It's not as cutthroat. But I do want to talk about Traders really quick because we saw you and Kate Chastain, fabulous outfits. What did you make of the ending and the four faithfuls winning?
I loved it. I thought it was like, okay, they were on to Danielle and they were on to Brittany, so it was only a matter of time till those traders went home. But then when the four of them were looking at each other like so sweetly and proud that they
Mhm.
made it to the end, I was like, that's cute. I think Gabby is a dream. I love Dylan. And to see I follow Dylan on Instagram now because I met him
Hmm.
when Rob and him came to one of Joe's Deal or No Deal viewing parties. And he is like just the sweetest, cutest guy. And someone posted on his Instagram that he looked like Kevin from Home Alone
Yeah.
at the end when he was smiling at Dolores. I was
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, that's
It
cute.
was a wholesome ending. I always root for the villains. I'm an OG fan, which you know. So for me, it was kind of hard to accept that Danielle or Brittany didn't win, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's really hard for a traitor to win. That's why I give a lot of credit to Suri
Hmm.
for winning the first season of Traitors, being the threat that she was from Survivor. Like she's a strategic threat and she still made it to the end and won. And it's fun to watch that happen because it's sort of against all odds that people can
Hmm.
do that.
Hmm.
But it's like we're gonna get a wholesome group and then a traitor's gonna come and take it the next time and we'll see the villains rise again. Don't
For
you worry.
sure. Yeah. We have a few minutes left, so I'm dying to know what you want to see for Survivor 50. Any contestants you want to see, any themes, just what kind of energy do you want to see for that historic season?
Oh man, I would love to see like some people back who haven't won, who are strategic forces. If they could get Amanda Kimmel out there,
Yes.
then I will tune in. I will be cheering for my girl who I haven't seen or heard from in years. Like, let's get her back on our screens and see what she's got.
Do you know this has been a thought in my mind for years, like where you guys stand and if you guys are still like friends or whatever?
I haven't heard of her, seen her in ages. But you know what I think happened was she went back to back. 2 seasons in a row. She lost twice back to back. That's hard. And she was really young. So I think for her, it was just like too much and she had to get out.
For sure.
So, like, I wouldn't want Survivor to be even around me in my world if I had been her. So I
Hmm.
see that. But I would love to see her on 50.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they can bring back some of the OG for the nostalgic fans, that would be nice. But there also is a lot of Survivor players who are now getting back on TV. We're seeing people play Traitors and Deal or No Deal Island. So who knows what they'll do? But are you open to doing it?
I haven't got a call for 50.
Okay,
So
well,
I think
I don't know
not.
if, I don't know if I can call anyone, but please put her on. We'll
I
see.
think not. But you will be able to tune in to see me play Survivor versus the World in July.
Okay, and that's in Survivor Australia.
Survivor Australia. Yeah,
Okay,
it's sort of
and
the international like Olympics of Survivor. It was like a whole world global phenomenon. And it
how
was
do we
fun.
watch that?
I think you get a VPN and you can watch it.
Okay.
Rob Sesternino might be able to help you out.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Um, moving back to Deal or No Deal Island, there is a couple episodes left, or I guess next week's the finale. What can you tease, especially with this female banker showing up? Like, who is she?
Hmm. Can I tell you who
You
she
can't
is?
tell me, but you can tease me.
Yeah, she is an icon, a legend. She is a force of nature. And I think you'll be excited to see who it is.
Okay. And that final challenge, when you came back and everyone came back to kind of help people, what did you kind of make of that? It's kind of nice to hold people accountable like the jury does on Survivor, huh?
That's what it felt like. I was surprised to see that element at the end of Deal because it didn't happen last season, but they were really keeping us on our toes with these challenges. There was nothing we could prepare for or expect or plan for. So when they had a jury element, it felt like Final Tribal and it felt
Hmm.
poetic. Like, okay, more now elements of your gameplay are going to come in and either help you or hurt you at the end.
Hmm.
So it was like, I felt like closure for a lot of us, I think, who were standing on that dock.
For sure. For people, before we go, I know you just started a podcast, so I want you to tell us about it so your fans know where to follow you, find you. Because you know I'm such an OG. Since Cook Islands, Micronesia is my favorite Survivor season ever. So everyone go binge that. Best season of TV. So where can everybody keep up with you, and how do you? What are you up to next?
You can, yes, please tune in, subscribe to my podcast. It's called Nice Girls Don't Win. I am doing it with my friend Amy Bean, who is the story producer on Deal or No Deal Island. And she's a blast. So she has the production mind, the behind the scenes kind of stories.
Mm.
And then I have the contestant side of being playing these games so much. And we're having these really fun conversations with all different kind of people, like Carolyn from Traitors we just had
Mhm.
on the podcast. So follow us on Instagram at Nice Girls Don't Win. I published a book called Nice Girls Don't Win. And that is sort of like Zachary. My origin story. Cook Islands is in there. How I Got Cats on Survivor is in there. You're going to
Mm.
really enjoy that. So you can pre-order the book now, and then you'll be part of the group of people that read it first thing. And
Oh
we'll
my
talk
God,
about
of course. I will get it immediately. I cannot wait.
it. Yeah, I would
Cool.
love
Oh my God. Well, it's so fun to chat with you. So full circle for me. And I'm so proud of you for making it so far. I really was rooting for you to win, honestly. But it happens. And thank you for so much for being here.
Thanks, Zachary.
We'll
I'll see
chat
you
soon.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.